How's it going, United fans? Welcome back if you are back watching. FA Cup third round against Villa, kicking off in about 10 minutes or so. Probably less actually than that, innit? Just less than 10 minutes. So we'll see. We'll have a little look at the formation really quickly. Interesting. No Donny, no Ronaldo. Apparently he picked up a hip injury. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, no Donny van der Beek, which is again just shocking. I think that says a lot now. You know, I know it's a big opportunity for us to lay down a bit of a marker, get some experience. I know we don't play now for another 5 games after this to get Villa again next on Saturday, but it's a good opportunity, I suppose, for Rangnick to kind of play a strong team and see how we perform in a slightly different formation. He's going 4-2-3-1, or is it more 4-4-3? It looks like, to me, it's more of a 4-3-3, and I prefer that. I think with the players that we've got, I think it suits us down to the ground, albeit it's a system that is extremely attacking. And you've got to have players who are a little bit more work a little harder in midfield and are a little more comfortable in possession, or more a possessive football team. But yeah, let's have a quick little look at the confirmed formation. Let's have a look. So no surprises, real shocks really. If you were looking at it as a league game, other than the fact that there's no Ronaldo. That's more out of injury than anything else. We've got McTominay and Fred in there. Not a surprise. Not surprising McTominay, because obviously we know he's suspended for Saturday. It's obviously an opportunity for him to play and then get a long-term rest. I think beyond that, obviously Shaw is in there. Some guesses that tell us to be playing. I thought Shaw would play, considering that he's also suspended on Saturday, so that's not really a massive surprise. Lindelof comes in. Maguire wasn't fit, wasn't training yesterday or the day before, so Lindelof was back. He's been training for a couple of days, and I didn't think he'd start Jones. So that was no real surprise, to be honest. Dalot instead of Wan-Bissaka, I just think he genuinely just prefers Dalot. I think Wan-Bissaka was poor again the other day against Wolves. I think we need to get a little bit more forward and exploit that right hand side, which I thought we got a little bit of joy against Wolves with as well, but we just didn't use it enough. So Dalot in there, obviously a bit more of an attacking full-back threat. Freddie McTominay, as I say, solid enough. I think we've actually surprisingly missed Fred a little bit over the last couple of games. Bruno back, needs a big game, back with the armband. Rashford and Greenwood wide, right and left, most likely. Opportunity for Rashford to put some stuff to bed. Cavani up front. It's a good formation. It's good. We haven't really moved on, though, have we? A full season on. We haven't really moved on from, really last season. When you look at that formation, the only other change really is probably Varane in there. So it's a very similar sort of formation again, a similar sort of lineup to a year ago, with a similar sort of formation to a year ago as well. So, not much has changed really when you look at that formation, which is But I think considering how we've been performing recently, I think it's definitely an improvement in terms of the style that we need to be playing and the formation that we need to be playing as well. So I have to just see how it sort of transpires. My TV is not playing ball with me either, to be honest. BBC is jumping like mad, so we'll see whether this will be kind or not to me. See, they're pitching it as more of a 4-2-3-1, but I think it's more 4-3-3. I'll be honest. Looking at it, I think it's more 4-3-3. So looking forward to this game. To be honest, I think we'll do a good performance, and I think the fans deserve a good performance as well. So hopefully we do perform a little bit in this one, but Not far from kick-off now, a minute to go. Sorry about that, bit of an audio issue. Straight in. To apologise, my stream's not having it. Not having it at all at the minute. Trouble when you do watch-alongs. Never really. So initially, full-back seems to be actively trying to get further forward. That's not a corner ball. Well done, Dallo. Energy looks up anyway. First couple of minutes. What a ball. Tell me that's ridiculous. What a ball. Absolute clearance straight to bloody Watkins. It's just spawny as oh. First couple of good minutes. The space looks good. That ball out to the far left seems to be sort of coming off. Well done, Fred. It's a good start. It's a really good start. Energy looks high. That ball out far left seems to be working a little bit as well. Brilliant ball. More of that. More of that. Just looks loads better already. Whether it's a formation or the players, I'm not sure really. Turn. Getting that ball wide left. Oh, come on, McTominay, that's got to go soon. How's that ball not? How's he not played that pass? It's like he almost wants an invitation. Now it needs to go. There we go. Wow, he can strike a ball with fair play. 2 seconds. It's a good start. Rashford looks a little bit better. I'm not getting too carried away with it, but McTominay's getting a little bit of joy. It just needs to be a little bit quicker on his delivery. That ball to the left at the minute is just working. Far left. Drop a couple of tweets in. Yeah, so the ball seems to be coming down this left-hand side pretty well at the minute. It's working. We're getting a bit of space, getting a bit of width, which is good. Needs to go again. There we go, wide left. It's working every time. Oh, that's unlucky. It was a right touch. Woohoo! I was watching that. Quality. Get in, boys. Is that our first set piece goal? I was at set piece goal, but oh, Fred, what a ball! More of that though. Just early balls into the box. We're not doing that enough this season. Brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. 1-0. definitely much better going forward. We're getting so much joy on that left-hand side as well. And, I mean, funnily enough, the goal came from the right, but we're getting joy on both sides. We just seem to be a little bit more... We didn't deal with that very well. Jesus Christ. But we are getting more joy wide left, wide right. We're playing it quicker. And that I've just watched Gerrard now. Watch Gerrard and McAllister there. They know that's where they're getting punished. They're getting punished wide left and right. They're going to try and nullify that a little bit. It was good defending in the end, to be fair. First 10 minutes, 1-0 up. It's an early goal to score and concede from both sides. So it's still a lot to play in this game. Things can change. Energy can change. Yeah, but good early signs. I think just generally like look a little brighter, look a little more like they want it, and tactically look a lot more sound. Very wide. It's loads better. That's what we've lacked. It's not rocket science. Football's not rocket science. We've lacked width and we've lacked deliveries into the areas where we can punish teams. And that's early balls into the box. And that from the Fernandes there is poor. That is just absolutely diabolically poor. That needs to go into the box straight away. Probably from Rashford there, an in-swinging cross. See, McTominay is very, very advanced. He's not even sitting in defensive mid. He's sitting almost like sort of in an attacking midfield role. But then now, when there's going behind that position there, like Fred's on his own now, he's got to sort of slow it down a little bit. Jesus, how did he get through? Fred, you've got to deal with that. He's got to deal with that better. He's got to deal with that better. It's not really good. I mean, what McTominay's doing at the minute is McTominay's sitting a little higher. Well done. Brilliant. Let it go. Oh. What's referee all about? We do look a little shaky in defence, but see, Fred's sort of occupying a little bit more of an advanced role now. That the ball needs to go wide left. There we go. It's better. Tries to guide it, doesn't he, Cavani? Tries to guide it a little bit on target, and it's just sailed over the bar a little bit. Wasn't a cross, that's why, was it? Who's going to shoot on it? Not a bad sort of opening, 15 minutes, half an hour to go. It's okay. Defensively, it's not convincing still, though. Yeah, a bit more energy. Yeah, so McTominay's getting quite a lot of joy in there at the minute. He's playing those balls wide left. We're getting that seemed to be evident from the pretty much the first couple of minutes. Yeah, it's a good goal. Very good goal. Go on, past him, Bruno. Go past him, Bruno. It's the right play. We're 1-0 up. Don't need to lose a ball. Better. Well worked, boys. Well done, Greenwood. Now bring it down. Better football. Come on, Greenwood. Play it into Bruno. On to Fred. There we go. Fred, your touch is a fucking brick wall, mate. That is ridiculous. From a professional footballer to have a touch of that poor. Offside. God, I thought I'd give a pen then. Wow, man. Fred's touch is just honestly, it's stone wall of a touch. It's like you're just hitting your football against a brick wall. It just bounces straight off. There's no cushion to it whatsoever. That's ridiculous, isn't it? It's good football so far. Playing all right. Just don't seem 100% comfortable on. There he needs to give it. He had two options. He had Fred and he had Shaw. You've got to just have some end product to your game, Rashford, and you'll start becoming a real threat. That's it. I mean, a player of 20-odd-year-old now is still falling into the same errors of trying to take another player on and another player on and taking on too much than just having some end product. If he got some end product in his game, Rashford more often, more consistent, it'd be lethal. Yes, good pressure. Well done. To Fred Cavani. Well done. Better defensively dealt with it. Control. That's what he's been talking about. Controlling, advancing attacks. It's 20 minutes gone. We're starting to settle in a little bit, but so Villa are starting to show a little bit of a threat now. So, you know, we just need a little bit of consistency with this ball. We need 10 minutes of possession, really, where we've dominated possession. I think build that confidence. So Bruno's joining Cavani. It's a difficult technique. Yeah, it's Villa are starting to tuck in a little bit now. They're starting to play. We're pressing really well, actually. We're pressing quite good. It's the best I've seen as press. The football's still not convincing. It's still not convincing me that we're, that we know what we're sort of doing at the minute. But we definitely, I think, from a defensive point of view, when pressing, it definitely looks a little bit more assured, I would say. Like I say, if anybody does drop in here, no, you should have got on your last Greenwood. If anybody does get in here, drop us a comment. Don't be afraid to comment. We'll comment back if I'd see it. So we can have a little bit of a chat, a debate, whatever, a discussion on what's happening. But we definitely got more width. We definitely seem to be having a bit more energy, a bit more pressing. I can see Cavani grabbing a goal in this. Definitely. So I think, a lot to be positive about first 24, 25 minutes. Come on, Lino, make a decision. How's that not a foul? Class. It's the right ball, though. It's trying to put that ball through. That's fine. Needs to come wide now, Fred. There we go. Bring it this way. There's definitely massive holes in this Villa team. Massive holes. Exploited left again. Good touch, sure. Oh, Villa are breaking well here. How do we deal with it? We seem to be... Don't panic in now, set in. Dealing with that a little bit better. Definitely a little bit better than we were before. Oh, good take and all. It's good football from Villa, to be fair. That was class, to be honest. That's class, but Fred's had his pants down again. He just, once again, when we seem to get a formation and a structure right with our team, the weaknesses come out in abundance. And the weaknesses now are Fred. Fred's looked strong previously when we looked pretty poor. But now Fred is a massive weakness because he's not adding any quality to the team. That on the far side, there was an opportunity for us to attack. That turned into a crazy defensive opportunity now, 3v3. Oh. Free kick, well done, Bruno. Should it have been a goal? Should he have played Greenwood in here, though? There was just a moment where it was like, I thought, play him in that, like, maybe not. Oof. Good save. Oh, good ball, unlucky. Yeah, if you join, as I say, drop us a like, subscribe if you want, like what we're doing, and comment. I'll comment back. Chat about what's happening. I think it's the most positive performance so far this season, or for our last few games at least. Anyway, definitely have a little bit more of a game plan in this one. It's a great ball from Shaw. Lucky. Press that Greenwood. Oh, De Gea, you've got to come for that, pal. De Gea. What's De Gea doing though? Come and grab that, pal. Like, I know he's made a mistake there, mate, but you... Oh, De Gea. I felt like De Gea could have come and got that though. I mean, I think it's a free kick, but I don't think there's much in it, really, to be fair. Riders luck again, though, don't we? At the crossbar. Yeah, defensively, it's not been very convincing, has it, at the moment? It's still pretty dodgy in relation to that, and that is a concern. We're not, clearly not particularly convincing. And we're starting to lose possession now. I think we panic off the ball. That's our problem. We're panicking into challenges. Wow, boys, it's really, really cautious. Looks like some blood on his knee. I don't know about that. They are coming, but it's just not convincing, is it? In defence, it's poor again. He knows, Rangnick knows and all now. We look vulnerable. So we've been good for the first 20, last 10. It's been poor. That's pretty poor, that. That's pretty nasty. Yeah, looks pretty nasty, that one, to be honest. Break could do us some good. I think we've been, as I say, we've been good first 20 minutes. Shown some vulnerability in the last 10. Ollie Watkins is a bit of an handful in when he gets going. Strong. Oh, he was unlucky. He was unlucky. He knows, and all Ollie Watkins, that was a big chance. So we're going to see Aaron Wan-Bissaka coming on, I think. I can't see... maybe not. Maybe he'll be all right. No, he's putting his shirt back on. Looks like Dello's staying on. Wow, looks pretty poor, that. Right, boys, let's do it. Come on. 10 minutes to go. Good ball. Wow, Cavana's class. How he got that ball out of his feet, I'll never know. I think United would be sensible there to change Dallo. Just when you've got an injury like that and it's a gash, it just puts you off. Your first opportunity there is kick the ball straight, giving it away straight away. He's here again on the right. Oh, Greenwood, what are you doing? What are we doing? Why do we go into like implode mode? Like it's just literally like, all right, we've done well for the first 20. It looked like an actual solid team, and then we just start overthinking, overplaying. Let's get it away. Fair to Marcus Rashford, Dion Double just said that he hasn't enough for Marcus there, but he's just doing his job. He's staying on the left. It's just hasn't come on the left. What do you want to do? Greenwood's got those like howling passes in him sometimes. It's ridiculous. Playing flat balls across your box, across your back four. Well done, Rashford. Loads better. Oh, class. Loads better. Once again, a probe wide. Go wide. Go Greenwood. Go Greenwood. He's making that run. What a strike. What a strike, sure. That, though, it should have been a reverse run there from... should have been a little reverse run there from Mason when he played it inside. He should have made that run for the ball back inside. Similar to how Salah scored against Chelsea the other week. What's going on here? Yeah, so when that ball comes out to Mason, when he plays it into McTominay, he should have been making that reverse. What? Come on now. Bruno has to calm down a little bit, though. We don't need to be making stupid challenges and getting ourselves into book or just giving them free stuff, really. Giving them free kicks, easy free kicks. Just don't need to do it. Just keep it out. Didn't need to go hard on him there. Didn't need to go late on him there at all. Pressing is very good, I must admit. Once again, when Fred and McTominay have got a simple pass to play, they give it away. We'll win the ball back there. McTominay can't play a simple 5-6 yard pass. It's just ridiculous. It needs to improve. Can't give the ball away there. Good defending, Dalot's been class, to be honest with him. To be fair to him, he's been good. And that's good defending, to be honest. From Villa, that's loads better. Yes, Dalot. Fair play, he's having a good game. Still a cagey game. It's not 100% sort of convincing again, like I say, from United. It's they're working hard though, which is much better. Wow, Lindelof, mate, you can tell you've been out for a couple of games. Three v three, and now again. Oh, good ball, unlucky. Oh, it's still sloppy. I mean, that ball should have gone, but Fred ain't hitting this, pal. I think it's striking distance. I think it's probably going to be Rashford, isn't it? Rashford over it. It's going to be a Rashford strike, I think. Two 0 up. Would it be deserving if we got two? I think it's too. Personally, I think it's too far for Bruno. I'm not sure why United are setting up a wall on that side. Play him in. It's got to go first time. Well done. Oh, class, sure. Bang. Wow, that kid can strike a ball. I don't think I've ever seen him not miss hit a ball from that area. Jesus. Just too good, too perfect it was. Just too straight down the line. If it had been slightly off the side of his boot, it could have been sailing inwards. That. Villa for taking here. It's a bit floaty in his first time pass. That had to be first time pass, Rashford. Well done, Shaw. Well done. Class. Absolutely class. Well done. Class football again. It's brilliant. Good ball. Oh. Better football. It was a good pass from Rashford, to be honest. Difficult skill to do. Difficult skill. Should have gone long for Greenwood. It's loads better. It's much better football. We're still struggling to create a little bit. Overall, a decent half. I think there's a patch of 10 minutes in that half. I think between the 20 and 30 minute mark where we were pretty weak. Is Rashford in here? It's better football though, boys, isn't it? It's football we've been starved of, so everyone's trying to get some goals or trying to get some. It's been a bit greedy in that last sort of 5 minutes. Class from Bruno, and Bruno's in that position though, and he's in that position where he can affect the game. He was the NW. I'm surprised when a professional footballer makes a comment like that because he was. He was trying to cut that back, but when he got a nudge in the back, he stumbled. Good first half. Pretty positive. As I said, there was 10 minutes in it. Was pretty nervy. Could have conceded, but I think generally on the whole, structurally, it's looked a lot better. We seem to know what we're doing when we're pressing. We seem to be getting a little joy. Is it again? I saw it in the Palace game. Similar to that, is it more a lack of quality from Villa than it is an element of quality from United? United are getting chances that this season been fairly unfamiliar with in certain places in the pitch. Like towards the end there, and it's like they're snatching at it. They're not taking the chances. Not clinical enough. A bit. It's nervy. It's evident when a team is starved of chances regularly or starved of confidence because of those lack of chances. And then when they get those chances in games like this, they're not as clinical because they're so unused to getting those chances. So that was pretty evident. I think we deserve a little bit more out of the game, but I think ultimately we rode his luck, like I say, in the 10 minutes in the middle of the patch. We're getting wide well. We're overlapping well. Shaw's getting joy. Dallow's linking up with Rashford on the right, which is good, and Greenwood winning the switch in. I think generally overall it's pretty good in that respect. I thought from the middle of the park, the balls wide left were working. I think Villa sort of worked that out a little bit. They were starting to press a little bit. We were starting to tire. They were starting to get a bit of the ball, which is when the 10 minutes came in, and that's when we seemed to falter. That's when you need to grab a game by the scruff of the neck and slow it down a little bit. And then when you get a bit of a second wind, go again and start moving it forward quickly. Greenwood's been good and bad in patches. Rashford needs to be a little bit more clinical. Fred's been a bit shaky. McTominay's been okay. And he's been the one playing those killer passes when it's been on. Cavani's been a good addition, but do we miss someone in that position? Would Ronaldo have got more out of this game today? I probably think so. It's a shame that we have a game like this today, and then Ronaldo, Ronaldo's not there, because I think it's a game like today where Ronaldo would probably thrive a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. We're playing a little bit better. Pressing seems to be better. Seems to be more convincing. So yeah, overall, a little bit more of a joy to watch. But we have, as I say, I'm not going to lie, we have rode his luck a little bit as well. So, yeah, let's get on to Twitter, see what Twitter's saying. Ollie Watkins has been good for them, to be honest. overall it's not been too bad. It's been better. Yeah, definitely some positives out of that first half. We'll just get the tactical board up. Yeah, let's get the tactical board up and just talk about where it's gone right and wrong, I suppose. A bit of a reaction to that. So, what I think we're doing well at most of this first half, and where we've done poorly, Freddie McTominay seemed to be playing the other way around, so play it that way for a second. What we're doing, Bruno's obviously linking up quite well with Cavani, and almost playing a second striker role, but he's definitely playing attacking mid. So this for me is almost 4-3-3 really. I know they've got it as a 4-2-3-1, but I think it's technically 4-3-3 really, because Bruno does drop a little bit as well, but he's obviously playing in that sort of more attacking mid role. And these two aren't really attacking mids. They are very, very wide. Greenwood playing on the right instead of the left. So he's playing with two inverted wingers, two players who like to cut in on the stronger foot and either cross or shoot. That's what he was hoping for, to get wide and to do that. Get wide, allowing Dalot and Shaw to overlap, which they've done. I don't think Shaw's got on the overlap enough. I think he's been sort of in this position where, Rashford's had the ball here, he's played it to Shaw, and there's been balls this way. A little bit more of a flat across the box, where it's coming across more like this, rather than it bending in from a deep position, but obviously deep across, I should say. But what we've done well at is obviously we have done well with that. I think we've got very wide. Rashford's almost hugging this touchline on this left hand side. They've switched a little bit. Rashford, I think towards the last 10 minutes of that second half, was coming more on the right, but he's been hugging the left. And then when McTominay's got these balls in this area here, I mean, I'll just put Villa. I mean, I'm not going to worry about numbers so much, but Villa have been a little bit narrow. Obviously concerned about Bruno in there, concerned about Cavani. So they've been a bit flat and a bit narrow. So Rashford's been hugging this line here, allowing Shaw to come up, and McTominay's been playing that ball wide left quite a few times. Now, what Shaw needs to do then is try and support that a little bit. Obviously, Fred's in here as an option as well. Bruno's sort of dropping in the hole. Cavani's playing on the shoulder. Bruno coming at those sort of interchangeable little runs, or he can sit in here and sort of dictate the transition from left to right. But ideally, what Shaw needs to do is try and get beyond Rashford and play those balls into Cavani. That's where we've been looking to set up. But that ball from McTominay instantly out to Rashford has been on a few times. So that was quite good to see in the opening sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes. I think following that, we started to suffer a little bit. I think what McTominay was doing, Rashford was trying to work hard and try and work back. So was Greenwood, but with Bruno in that position, McTominay was sort of playing a little bit more advanced, because he was getting a little bit of joy with possession. So it wasn't a flat sort of defensive partnership, defensive midfield partnership. It was a little bit more sort of triangular. So Fred was kind of caught on his own a couple of times, and they were breaking a little bit on him. Buendia, because of his sort of quick feet, was just drifting straight past Fred, leaving Varane and Lindelof quite exposed. Ollie Watkins obviously been a bit of an handful as well in there, which didn't sort of help. But yeah, definitely sort of drifting past Fred. Matty Cash target getting down as well, similar to how we've done it on to them on the other side. Put a couple more players on. Put the keeper in the net. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're missing a player, aren't we? So they're playing quite flat. They've got Buendia probably playing. I don't think they're playing. Probably quite similar, really, to United. I don't know how they're set up, but anyway, obviously Danny Ings is trying to support as much as he can with Ollie Watkins, but Ollie Watkins is kind of making a mockery a little bit of Lindelof at the minute, which is a concern. I felt like Delos covered that quite well, and Shaw the same with Varane. I think Varane's done quite well mopping things up quickly and then playing it into McTominay or Fred or even Rashford. He's been trying to play balls forward quite quickly, which has been good. I thought Varane's had a good half. Lindelof, a bit shaky. I think we do this quite often when players come back from injury and straight away we're pushing him straight into games. I think he clearly looks like he's not at full fitness, both mentally and physically, and he's made a couple of errors that could have led to goals. We've seen that with Maguire, and we've criticised Maguire for it, and I think generally Lindelof's not had a bad game, but a couple of times he's kicked the ball out of play, quite short out of play, rather than kicking it way beyond the halfway line. He's mopped up a couple of times, a little bit last ditch. Obviously, he got done on a touch at the halfway line, which Watkins absolutely outdid him for pace and nearly scored. I think overall, backfall's been okay, and Shaw and Dello have got back well. I think Dello's had a really, really good game, good half so far. He's linking up, he's playing clever balls into midfield when it's necessary, clever balls into Greenwood. He's overlapping when he can. He's supporting Greenwood, which is allowing Greenwood to cut in because Dello's going in beyond. It's giving this defender something to think about. He can't just cover one player. He's got two to think about, so that's good. And that's how we're getting joy. It's creating Villa. It's causing Villa to narrow up a little bit, which is giving us width. When we get width, it allows other players to get into play if we can get the ball wide, because then it stretches Villa. It gives people space. So overall, I think it's been a decent half. It's not been a convincing half. I think we need to carry on playing with width quickly, and we just need to be more clinical. I think we're getting chances. Okay, they're not clear-cut chances. I think it's still taking a good pass into feet or a good decision. Towards the end, a couple of chances there. Rashford got on the ball. Fernandes had a shot on goal outside of the boot. Could he have gone with his left, a little bit more control to try to pass it into the near far post, left, right hand side, or keeper's right, his left, passed it into the bottom corner, or try to keep that outside of the boot, right outside the right foot boot, sort of down a little bit and get on top of it. Or just played it back to Cavani for a shot. I don't know, but we just need to be a bit more clinical. And I think the reason we're not is because of the fact that we're not used to getting those chances enough recently, and we're panicking a bit. So, would I make any changes? Probably not. Well, saying that, I think Fred's doing a job at the minute. It's okay, but he's getting a little found out on a couple of occasions, and I think I don't see why there's any harm in using it's Cambridge beating Newcastle. Crazy. I don't think there's any harm in Van der Beek coming to that position. The way that he's set up at the minute, I know he's kind of allowing McTominay to go forward a little bit, just to start playing some clever balls into other people across the pitch. But McTominay could quite happily sit there, and Van der Beek do that. So give him a chance. Give Donny a chance, please. Like in this game, I think he could be the key that allows Bruno to go further forward. He could be the key that links up these other positions as well, and transitions this side of the game to this side of the game. So yeah, still some bits to improve upon, and it's mainly just controlling the tempo. When it's not right to go, we control the game. We dictate the possession, which we're capable of doing. Overall, it's been a little bit better from a defensive point of view in terms of initial pressing. That's been loads better. We know we're pressing well. Villa have got out a couple of times, but generally we're winning the second ball when they're clearing it, and that's giving us an opportunity, a platform to attack. But yeah, still some slight things to improve upon. So yeah, let's just head back to the match scene. Yeah, so I think overall it's a bit better, guys, isn't it? I don't know. If you jump onto the stream, you do see me commenting, and just drop a like, subscribe, and comment. Just throw a comment in there, get chatting away, and we'll discuss it. Oh, hi, me. I don't think Rangnick will be too concerned with that. Personally, I think he'll be a little bit. Yeah, there's elements of it where we could have conceded, but I think generally it's been the best football he's seen his team play since he's been here at United, and he can't say. I mean, I know it's only Villa. I know it's the FA Cup. It doesn't have maybe the same vibe as the league. The level of support in the stadium and the just general feeling. I mean, things with the league matches, you generally get the different types of fans that possibly don't get tickets, or you get fans at FA Cup matches that possibly don't get tickets for league games. So yeah, generally I don't know. The vibe is just kind of different overall. Back at it then. Let's get the time back up. Another couple of goals would be nice, wouldn't it? So if we do win this game 2 or 3-0, do you see Ronaldo coming back into it? Oh, ref, no way. Do you see Ronaldo coming back into it on Saturday? I just can't see it. If we win this game 2 or 3-0, I can't see how he starts Ronaldo. Oh, that's right, Tim again. Oh, class, we're on. Says Bruno, just calm down. Stop playing stupid fucking flicks in your own half. It's getting ridiculous. Just put your foot on the ball. Good tackle, Shaw. Who's that, Tim McTominay? Just play it to Greenwood. Why are we playing two? Just steady play. So it's an okay start to the second half at the minute. Just we're getting chances of getting that second ball with a space, and we're not sort of just being, again, as I said just before half time, just at half time, just being calm and clinical with it, making the right choice. Wide. There you go. Have a shot, Greenwood. Well done, Varane. Play it. So unlucky. Just a little bit more on it, Rashford, and you would. Oh, come on. Trouble with Shaw just loses his rag a little bit sometimes. You don't need to. Fuck's sake. No, there's nothing wrong with that goal. Other than just absolutely terrible defending. Handball. It's not handball. It's a goal. It's a goal if they're looking for handball. It's definitely not handball. It's just poor defending. Or offside. He's forward, isn't he? It's not handball. It comes off his knee. Oh, it's offside, isn't it? Oh, it's definitely a touch. Does it matter? It's a goal, isn't it? I mean, just give him it. I mean, if you can't tell from VAR, from cameras now, oh, that's not offside. He's not had a touch on that. Well, how on earth is this fella going to see it? Set this fucking goal off. I don't see how that's. I think that's slightly unfair. If I'm brutally honest, if I'm going to be, I'm going to be fair with the situation. I think that's a bit harsh. Personally, I think Cavani, he just stood his ground. I think that's more offside than it is a foul. I think that's more off. It's more offside than it is a foul. Um, I think it's a little harsh and brutally honest, but just needs to get a little bit of control. He needs to change it now, Rangnick. What was it, 54 minutes? It's just not working. It's been erratic in first 10. He's having touch. We can get up. Yeah, just play on. Just play on. If he's got his own back then now, just play on. We need to control it now. We need to calm down, not get emotionally involved in the game. Calm down. It's unlucky. That Bendea's class, man. His feet are unreal. There's going to be some cards brandished in a minute, I think. United just need to get a bit of control. I think Rangnick needs to do something now. It's all right being, this bloody master, and in theory, you've got to show a little bit of like actual personality and steel as well, physically, and in practically as well. So let's just see how he is. This is now a big next 5 minutes. What are we doing? Hear me now, we need to change it in the next 3 minutes. We're all over the place. Rangnick needs to come out now and say something to the players. He needs to get control of this game. He needs control over it. We're just all over the place. I see Gary Neville's a strong United fan, isn't he? That interview with Gary Neville and Rangnick was weird as well. That seemed to me that I'm sure that was already an interview he did, a pre-match interview he did 2 to 3 days ago. That was nothing to do with Gary Neville, Gary Lineker. Gary Neville, Gary Lineker. That was weird. This needs changing, guys. It needs changing quickly. It's a terrible second half. Painful, that one. Yeah, it's not been a great second half, has it? It needs some. We need some changes. Drastically need some changes. This is just a real poor second half at the minute. He desperately needs to make some changes. I mean, right little battle Matty Cash, isn't he? Yeah. Need to. I don't know. Need to make some changes here. For me, wow, De Gea's having one of the... He had many bad games this season, but David De Gea is having a bad game in this game. It's just not been very relaxing, has it, to watch? I feel it on Rangnick's face. You just see his face and you think he knows that as well. Like, he just knows that it's just not been a particularly comfortable watch. Why are we in that position from a throw-in? He needs to move quick now. De Gea, get up. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm losing a little bit of enthusiasm. The second half's taking it out on me. Villa are pressing well, getting some joy out of it. Deary me. Deary me. It's really poor. He's got to make some changes. He really has. And you kind of want to make midfield changes, not forward or defenders. It's not going to make much of a difference to this game. Michael Oliver, really, they like the consistency in that referee. I'd like to watch that tackle back. I don't think struggling to have words for this game, guys. It's really just that's a great ball. Wow, man. What's it been now? 20 odd minutes. 20 odd minutes of just real dross. What do you reckon, guys? I could see Villa taking this to pens at the minute. The defending is so woeful, isn't it? What a bit of football. The defending is just so woeful. It's untrue. Yeah, it needs a change. I said that 10, 15 minutes ago. It needs a change. Oh, guys. What is going on? That's a great tackle. We can't seem to break this chain at the minute. It's been since we came out at half time. Instantly poor. It needs a change. Cavani's given us nothing at the minute. Fred looks woeful. I'd bring Van der Beek on. The only plus point in this game now at this moment in time is that we're 1-0 up. Even that, poor touch from Rashford. Then we're screaming for handballs. He's just not good enough. Wow, man. Lindelof's had a poor game as well. It's not very often you sort of say that, really. Surprisingly. Here we go. About time. Right, Donny, come on now, son. Come on now, let's have some chances. Come on, Donny. Come on, lad. Stop panicking. Trying to do those little flicks around the corners. Get the ball down. Start playing the ball around. Good defending. I'm lost for words. I honestly don't know what he's doing there. Wow, man. Sancho now. Well, Rashford, you've had an opportunity, pal. 75 minutes. Done very, very little with it. His attitude's just dreadful, isn't it? I hope Ronnie's watching this. I really do. I hope he sees something in United. Oh, come on. Hold on. Come on, lads. How the hell did Mundia do that? We've weathered the storm again. It was the same in the first half for about 10 minutes between 20 and 30. It was just, constant pressure and we seemed to get through it. But we've sort of got over that little hump again in this second half. But we have been so poor. So poor this second half. It's like that second ball there. There's no one there mopping that up. Yeah, it's poor. Just retain the ball. Our lack of retention on the football is just it's just pretty pathetic, to be quite honest. It's the right ball though. It was the right ball for McTominay. Monday's with class. I like it. He's a good little player. Another fairly bleak performance. Well done. Let it bounce. Well done, boys. It's better from Fred. Rashford losing it again, though. We just surely need a change now. Rashford needs to come off his last 10 minutes now and give Sancho a chance. It'd be nice to go away from this game and win it 2-0, but I feel like it's been a bit of a smash and grab. We have not been convincing whatsoever, have we, in this game? Well done, Van der Beek. No, not a problem. It's just been very unconvincing, hasn't it? Just looks shaky. How's Ings winning an header in there? Come on, boys, now. Get hold of the ball. Well done. Come on, Van der Beek. Pick the right pass, mate. I wonder where he's told Van der Beek to play. He's pushing forward, isn't he? touch it. Well done. Better football, boys. Better build up. Better football. Loads better. Could somebody come for that ball now? That's ridiculous. 1 clean sheet in 19 home games. Seems to like Alanga. Alanga coming on here for like Rashford. Disappointed with himself, and I think rightly so. Really, he's not been very convincing, as he Bruno. He's a couple of little passes in behind. Been better tonight. Anyway, no Ronaldo having to overshadowing him a little bit, and he's able to get further forward, but still not 100% sort of convincing from Bruno. Up in there, jeez. Wow, I got fortunate with that. You could just sort of see this being a goal as well, couldn't you? 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes to go. Silly little corner to concede. Oh. Yeah, it's been far from a convincing United performance once again at Old Trafford as well. Come on, get yourself up. I mean, if you're going to start giving pens for stuff like that, How was he giving man a match to McTominay? Wow. I thought Dello had a good first half. I think Varane's been okay, to be honest. I think Varane's been fairly solid. Other than that, I think it's got to be a Villa player. Yeah, Conte's been done well. I think Tyrone Mings has done all right. It's just worrying from a United perspective, really. It's a right leap. Our close control is just ridiculously bad. Six minutes. 6 more minutes to go. Finally, a good, decent ball through. He's done something that Rashford hadn't done all game. Brilliant. On Van der Beek. Left, mate. Wow, class. Class from Lingard there. How the hell he got that around two players? That was a free kick, to be honest. Not much different to the Shaw one, but Oh, been a bit quiet over the last couple of minutes there, guys. Just seeing this one out, really. It's been a long 2 hours. Hasn't been the most entertaining of games, has it, really, to be quite honest? Nothing much to shout about. Thought it was a decent first half. Extremely poor second half. Extremely poor. That first 15, 20 minutes of that second half was some of the most panicky football I've seen us play ever, probably. Really dreadful. Alanga's done well with that. Got a ball, well done, lad. That's class. That's good. That's quick. I can chuff in leap and all. Wow, it's a great leap 3 times. That's it, pretty much, guys, isn't it? That's it. Last kick of the game. That's it, 1-0 win. Wow. Where do you start with that? Where do you end with that? I don't really want to talk about it, really. It's just poor. I thought the changes made it slightly different. Thought Van der Beek looked alright when he came on. I think just give the guy a chance. He could have made a difference, I think, 10 and 15 minutes earlier. Yeah, not much to say, really, other than that. It was just a pretty weak performance. Yeah, just disappointing. But it is what it is. It's 1-0. We get through to the next round against Middlesbrough. So, chance to maybe see again some of the Alanga and some of the other younger lads. I thought Villa were good though today, and we made them look good again. So, yeah, just pretty poor. Just feels again. Just in tweet from Steehouse, and it feels stagnant. He does. Just I don't know what to say really. No, I'll just change this around. Yeah, it just feels. I just put tweeted. It just feels very undeserved. We were poor, and Villa were quite good. Interchangeable passing, quick passing. We had to foul to break up their play, which was embarrassing. We didn't look a threat. We only looked a threat in the first half, and even then, we didn't look very convincing. Coming back, we didn't look convincing. I thought De Gea played poorly. Varane was okay. Lindelof had a terrible game. Della was class in the first half. I didn't think he was really good in the second. It should have been changed. He was obviously carrying some sort of injury, which I think in the second half he should have been changed. The left, Shaw was again bit sketchy. I think he was our only sort of threat from a transitional point of view, from bringing us out from the back forward. Bruno was okay in patches. He played some good round the corner passing, but when he needed to calm it down, and he was in his own half, and he just needed to bring that ball down, take that chest, take that knee, bring it under control. He's trying silly little passes around the corner and getting us into more danger. Fred's doing the same. McTominay again the same, trying to play silly passes in dangerous areas of the pitch that if you lose it, you're on the back foot straight away. Just overall pretty poor again from United, and we didn't look convincing at all. I felt in the first half that if we'd have had Ronaldo, the game might have been a little bit more under control, or we might have got a couple more goals or a goal extra in the first half. Second half, it would just have been a mirror image. Cavani was useless in the second half, not because of Cavani, but he was feeding on scraps. Rashford is awful all night, really, really poor, considering the first half that he had. It looked like he was going to be a threat. Never really materialising. His whole attitude and demeanour is just slumped. Thought Greenwood, similar as well. Worked a little harder, but generally had a bad attitude. It's just overall poor. I thought Van der Beek did really well when he came on. He battled, he won the balls, 50-50s. He won the ball back a couple of times in dangerous areas and got us going forward. Just generally looked like a better, just like something different. And I think that's what United have needed for such a long time. And yet he doesn't get enough chance to show what he's about. Just overall, just poor. First half, we seem to have it figured out. Second half, the plan just went out the window in the first 10 minutes. And from that, Rangnick should have been on the touchline screaming at his players to sort of focus and made some changes to control the game. And he didn't either, which was a concern. So, yeah. Just not very positive overall, I think. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there anyway. It's been... pretty bleak performance. I'll do another video later in the week just to talk about the obviously up and coming Villa game that we've got on Saturday. Do a preview, and then I'll possibly do a watch along. Depends how I feel. But yeah, thanks if you've been watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you watch it back. Hit a like if you don't mind, and just drop a comment in, please, if you can, and I'll comment back, especially when I'm streaming live. So, yeah, cheers, guys. Bye-bye.